Now let us see another example of a synthetic fiber, that is rayon. Rayon is also called artificial silk. Artificial silk, since all the synthetic fibers are obtained from petroleum products, petroleum based chemicals. Okay, but in case of rayon, the raw material is its wood pulp. Wood pulp or bamboo pulp is used as a raw material for making rayon, right? Firstly, what is the necessity of making rayon over silk? We already have silk, right? And even what was the necessity to use rayon? We know silk. What is the source of silk? Silk is obtained from silkworm. Silkworm. This silk is very costly, right? Though it appears very shiny, very premium, but this silk is very costly and its sources is also limited. Okay, silkworm, right? It is a limited source. Because the source is limited, silk generally very costly. And how about maintenance? Maintenance of silk is also not easy. Maintenance of silk is not easy because if we want to wash silk fabrics, generally silk is used to make saris, silk saris. Silk saris are not washed with water. They are to be washed with petroleum, like petrol dry wash. They should be undergo dry wash in order to remove the stains from silk cloths. If we use water to wash the silk fabric, that silk saris or silk fabrics will spoil. Okay, will get damaged. So silk source is limited. It is very expensive. Not everyone can afford silk because it is very costly. Each sari costs thousands of rupees, right? So everyone is not affordable with. Even if you purchase, maintenance of silk fabrics is also very difficult, right? It's less available and it's costly. Maintenance is not easy. So that there was a necessity to have an alternate fiber to the silk. And scientists were tried many years in order to make an artificial silk, but they did achieve it only in the year 1911 in USA, United States of America. 1911, they made a artificial silk which is named as rayon. In 1924, it is named as rayon. In India, the first rayon factory was established in 1946. Established in India. In which part of India? In Kerala. It was first established in the year 1946. And in Telangana, in different parts of Telangana, these rayon factories are there. Rayon factories are located majority in Hyderabad. In Telangana, various places like Hyderabad, rayon factories are located. There are many rayon factories. This rayon is what? We can write it's a artificial silk. Okay. Now, what are the advantages of rayon over silk? As we discussed, silk is very expensive, whereas rayon is less expensive, or compared to silk, this rayon is very cheap. And it exactly looks like silk, it's similar to silk. So this rayon replaced silk from all its silk fabrics and is a alternative to rayon. And now let us discuss. I am saying this rayon is a synthetic fiber, but the material, the source of material, the raw material used for making rayon is a wood pulp or bamboo pulp. This wood pulp or bamboo pulp is a natural source. And why we call this rayon as an artificial fiber, is a synthetic fiber, because though the starting material, the raw material for making rayon is wood pulp or bamboo pulp, but it has to undergo a lot of many chemical series of process, right, which are obtained from petroleum chemicals, and hence rayon is also considered as one of the synthetic fibers. Now let us see the preparation of rayon. As we discussed, rayon, though it is made from wood pulp or bamboo pulp, why it is called a synthetic fiber, we understand if you look at its preparation, right? First, whatever the wood pulp or bamboo pulp that is taken from natural sources, it mainly contains cellulose, You might have heard what is cellulose. Cellulose is indigestible substance, very strong substance which is generally present in this wood type hard cells. This wood pulp obtained from natural sources is then dissolved in sodium hydroxide solution. To this solution, another chemical called carbon disulfide is also added. Sodium hydroxide is represented by writing a short form NaOH. Carbon disulfide is represented as CS2. Carbon disulfide liquid. This wood pulp is first dissolved in sodium hydroxide, then dissolved in carbon disulfide. Then we get a syrup-like substance. This syrup-like substance is called viscous. The syrup-like substance called viscous, and then this viscous is passed through spinneret. We already discussed in earlier topics what is a spinneret. Spinneret is a metal plate having tiny holes. There are different spinnerets, metal spinnerets. Different spinnerets differ in size of the holes, and that size of the holes in spinneret decides the quality of the synthetic fiber that is made. And this spinneret, when this viscous like substance passes through spinneret, it gives a fiber. These fiber then pass through dilute sulfuric acid solution. Then after dissolving in dilute sulfuric acid, then we get some fibers which are then washed with soap and then dried. Lastly, whatever the end product we obtain is the rayon fiber. This rayon fiber, it looks like a silk. It is very shiny, it appears like silk, it's shiny, and it is synthetic fiber. Right now you see, in this entire process, the raw material we used is wood pulp or bamboo pulp, but remaining stages of making the synthetic fiber, making rayon, we used all the chemicals which are obtained from petroleum products, like petroleum based chemicals, so that though the starting material is wood pulp, this rayon is considered as synthetic fiber. Since the raw material for making rayon is wood pulp, it absorbs more water. When compared to nylon. Earlier topic we discussed, nylon absorbs no water or less water, but unlike nylon, this rayon absorbs more water. When any fiber absorbs more water, what happens on drying? It becomes weak and it breaks. This is one disadvantage of rayon fiber. So often what is used, this rayon fiber is mixed with other synthetic fibers to make it very strong. But also this rayon has two unique properties here. One property is it appears like silk, so that it is replaced most of the silk items made. Then it absorbs water, though it is synthetic, it absorbs water. This is the only synthetic fiber that absorbs water. Because of these two unique properties of rayon is used to make many items. What are the different items that are made from rayon? We will see. Now we discuss advantages of rayon. In the beginning of this topic, rayon, we discussed rayon is an artificial silk. It appears like silk. That is a main advantage. But how rayon is more advantageous over silk? Let's see. First one, it is cheaper than silk. As we discussed earlier, silk is very costly, not affordable for everyone. When rayon is made which is cheaper than silk, it appears like silk, and most of the people can purchase the clothes made of silk, right? And second advantage of rayon is it is not just looks like silk, but it can be woven like silk. Silk weaving. Like we learned the process of making fabric from the fiber. Like these are the fibers. These fibers are arranged in a regular pattern. like this, okay, in order to make a fabric. This process of making fiber to fabric is called weaving, and that rayon, in case of artificial fiber, it can be woven like silk, so it replaced silk in most of the cases. Next, one more advantage is it can be dyed in variety of colors. Can be dyed in variety of colors, different colors. It is woven like silk. It is moreover cheaper than silk. So these are the advantages of rayon over the silk. So rayon mostly replaced silk from all the silk clothes, right? Now, what are the various products with various situations where this rayon is used? Rayon is generally used for making bed sheets. As we discussed earlier, rayon is obtained from wood pulp. One of the raw materials for making rayon is a natural source. It absorbs more water when compared to other synthetic fibers. Rayon absorbs more water and it breaks easily. If it used to make bed sheets, that bed sheet also spoils very soon, right? So that generally this rayon is mixed with cotton to make bed sheets. Here, when rayon is mixed with cotton, not the strength increases, but the cost of the product decreases, because cotton is a natural source. It is very expensive, more expensive than rayon. Rayon is a artificial fiber, unlimited source. Artificial fiber source is unlimited, whereas natural fiber source is limited. Whenever limited sources are there, generally they are expensive. They are more costlier than the materials obtained from unlimited sources. Now rayon is such unlimited, obtained from unlimited source. This is from limited source. When these two are mixed with each other, what happens? The best quality of cotton and rayon, the desired properties are mixed, and the outcome, whatever the product we make, that acquires the best properties of both the fiber. Bed sheets, generally if bed sheets are made of cotton, if they can absorb more water, okay, we feel comfortable. Like when you sleep, the sweat, like all substances absorbed by it, we don't feel that irritation. So that bed sheets, if they are entirely made of cotton, they will be more expensive. So that if when rayon is mixed with cotton to make bed sheets, this bed sheets comes in affordable prices, right? That is why rayon is used for making bed sheets. Next, carpets. What is the use of carpets? Generally, carpets, most of the times, carpets to absorb the moisture, right? We use a door carpets to absorb moisture. If we wet cloths, wet feet, if you enter into the room, that absorbs, right? So this carpets, a material needed which can absorb the water from it. So rayon is mixed with generally wool. Rayon is mixed with wool to make carpets, to absorb water. Next, it is used in other, not just making bed sheets and carpets. It is also used, rayon is also used in making clothing, like in fashion. Different garments, different fabrics are made using rayon. Next, home furnishing, sofa covers, right, and table covers are generally made with rayon. Next, sanitary products. These sanitary products are generally meant for absorbing liquids. So sanitary products are made with if they are made with natural fiber source like cotton, then cotton, we know natural fiber, it absorbs more water. Then sanitary products would be more costlier. So that rayon is also a water absorbing synthetic fiber, and which is cheaper than natural fibers, since rayon is used to make sanitary products and also diapers. We know diapers, it generally absorbs urine. If it is made of, now let's think, if diapers are made of nylon, what would happen? Nylon absorbs no water, right? So all the urine, it cannot absorb and it will be stored there. So that nylon is not suitable for making diapers. For making diapers, we need a fabric that absorbs water. But here, if we use natural sources, natural fiber, the diapers would be more costlier. So that for making diapers, what? Rayon is used, which can absorb water. And lastly, bandages. Bandages to give the strength, bandages are used. It's mixed with rayon, is mixed with other synthetic fibers to make bandages. When bandages, is often bandages are used to absorb absorbs fluids like plasma, blood and all. Okay, absorb various fluids. Bandages are used. These are the few examples where we use rayon and make different products out of rayon. Now let us see a process involved in making synthetic fabrics is blending. What is blending? Earlier in the case of rayon we discussed, since rayon absorbs water, it can break easily. So that rayon is often mixed with other natural or synthetic fibers in order to make it strong, in order to make it tough, in order to make it durable. It is mixed with rayon, mixed with other fibers to make different fabrics. Right? Now we are mixing rayon with other synthetic or natural fibers in order to provide a best quality of the fabric. The resulted fabric from the combination acquires the best properties of both the combining fibers, and such a process is called a blending. Blending is a process of combining a synthetic fiber with one or more natural or synthetic fibers. Let us see examples of such blended fabric. The fabric that obtained as a result of blending is called blended fabric. If you see, there is a synthetic fiber called terylene. This terylene is often mixed with cotton in order to get a fabric, namely terracotta. And what happens during the blending process? During blending process, this varies. For example, this is a terylene, this is a cotton, terylene, cotton, terylene, cotton. These fibers are woven alternating patterns. As a result, whatever the fiber obtained, it acquires the best properties of both the fabrics. Terracotta is such an example of blended fabric, and also this terylene is a synthetic, one of the synthetic fibers is also mixed with woolen in order to get a blended fabric called terrywool. Next, generally polyester is mixed with nylon to get a blended fabric. Generally, rayon and cotton are mixed. Rayon and nylon get mixed in order to get a best fabric obtained from these combinations. What is the advantage of blending two or more different synthetic or natural fibers? The advantages are, this blended fabric gets the best properties of both the fibers. Now let us see an example case how this blended fabrics are more advantageous than different individual fibers. Right? If I mix polyester is one of the synthetic fibers. This polyester, if I mixed with cotton, right? Polyester generally mixed with woolen, cotton, right? This polyester, when it is mixed with cotton, you see advantages. Being synthetic fiber, polyester is wrinkle free. It doesn't generally folds, whereas cotton is wrinkles. Cotton gets many folds very easily. Then this polyester, it absorbs no water. Being synthetic fiber, it absorbs less water, whereas cotton absorbs more water, right? This cotton takes more time to dry, whereas polyester takes, being synthetic, it takes less time to dry. Okay, there are different properties. Now, this synthetic fiber is long lasting, whereas it spoils soon, it spoils easily. Because of all these different properties of polyester and cotton, when you see, there are some desired properties in polyester and also cotton. When we mix these two fibers, the resulted fabric, it doesn't undergo wrinkles because polyester and cotton are mixed, right? So wrinkle free, whatever the blended fabric we get it, the blended fabric gets the best properties, the required properties of both the fabrics. Wrinkle free, it absorbs less water and it doesn't shrink. This is very important property. Whenever we purchase clothes, we used to take some bigger size if it is completely natural, because the fabrics made of natural fibers, they absorb water and they shrinks, right? The length, the size of the particular cloth, when you purchase after washing, its size decreases. It's called shrinking. Generally natural fibers like the fabrics like cotton, they undergo shrinking, they shrinks. But when this cotton is mixed with polyester, it doesn't shrink, right? And you feel more comfortable because cotton is added. Generally natural fibers, when you wear the clothes made of natural fibers, that fibers allow skin to breathe freely and absorb sweat and causes less irritation, right? That's why we prefer natural fibers like natural fabrics, cotton. But that cotton spoils soon, it is costlier, it absorbs more water, it wrinkles, it shrinks. Because of all these disadvantages, generally cotton is mixed with polyester, but here the percentage decides the quality of the fabric that is obtained. Cotton, if natural fiber, if cotton is used in more percent, then the resulted fabric feels very comfortable. When you wear it, allows skin to breathe freely and is absorb water. At the same time, some percentage of polyester is also added, and this polyester makes the fabric, resulted fabric, wrinkle free, doesn't shrink and absorbs less water. It absorbs sweat, feel comfortable but absorbs less water, right? And the quality of the blended fabric generally is because of the percentage of the different type of fibers used for blending. So that this blending process makes the resulted fabric more comfortable, more affordable, right? And acquires the best qualities of all the fibers used, right? This is a very general process, blending process. If you see the label on the clothes that you purchase, you will see each percent of the fiber used for making the fabric. If the percentage of cotton is more, and that allows you, that feels more comfortable. If that blended fabric contains majority percent of synthetic fibers like nylon or polyester that do not absorb the sweat and it irritates us and we do not feel that much comfortable. So that we always check so that the natural fiber cotton content should be greater in the clothes that you purchase, then you feel very comfortable when you wear such blended fabrics. This is the process of blending. I hope you understand today's class. Thank you for listening.